Hi guys, so it's been quite a while that people have been asking me to make a makeup tutorial, so I'm going to do that today. Now I'm using an oil-free moisturizer. I would rather be using Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer, but I don't have any left, so moisturizer will have to do. The reason I use one that's oil-free is because the ones that aren't tend to make my makeup go a bit patchy. And now I'm going to use Hourglass Matte Foundation, and the colour is Porcelain. With this one, I find that it goes weird and it dries very, very fast, so if you just apply a little bit at a time, it works a bit better and it looks quite a bit nicer. So I like to just blend that all over my face and then also a little bit down my neck. So that concealer is, I believe, by Benefit, and it's in the colour Light. It has a really sticky consistency and a little bit will go a long way. So the amount that I had in my hand was way too much. So normally I won't tap this around my nose, but because I did have so much left on my hand, I decided to do that today. And then I'm just going to blend whatever was left over the rest of my face. So the foundation brush I'm using now is by Hourglass. So that powder is Kat Von D, and I believe it's just in a light colour. And I use e.l.f. powder as well, also in whatever the lightest shade is. The only reason I'm really mixing them is because the Kat Von D one is very thick and the e.l.f. one is very thin, and both of them are almost empty. So I'm trying to save a bit of money by just making the Kat Von D one last a bit longer as well. The brushes that I use, like the big fluffy brush and the one I'll be using for my contouring, they're all from Sephora. They were a gift from my sister, so I'm not entirely sure where they came from. Now I'm going to use Hourglass highlighter, and I believe the colour is Ethereal Light. This stuff is amazing. So I really just put that on my cheekbones and down the centre of my face. So this contouring powder is one that I got off eBay, and unfortunately my cap broke it, so I scooped it up and put it in a deodorant lid so I could keep it until I can get a new contouring powder. But I ended up putting way too much on my cheek, but that's okay because it's easy to fix. You just use your powder brush and then blend over it. That blush is a very, very old one, so I'm not sure if they discontinued it or what, but the brand is Gorgeous Cosmetics. So right now I'm going to do a weird line on my lip, like that, yeah. So when I was about 3 years old, I walked into a barbecue, I believe it was, or a fireplace, and I burnt my lip, which has given me a really uneven lip line. So this lip stain really helps to sort of just make my lips look even. It's It's by Benefit as well, Lip Liner Stain Blushing Nude, and this just stays on all day and it's incredible. So this lip stain is by Hourglass, and they make a lot of lip stains that are incredible. This one is in the colour Petal. It has slight sparkles in it, and I don't really like that. I'd prefer it if it was more natural looking. So to get the sparkles to go away, I just kind of do that. Just dab it on my wrist, and then I get like a little sparkly line. And then to mix the lip liner and the lip stain together, I use a pawpaw ointment. I find that once that soaks into my lips, they are smooth and the lip liner and lip stain are still on and they're mixed together nicely. So I don't really know how to pronounce this, but it's Kevin Aucoin? I don't know. And it's just an eyebrow pencil and the colour is brunette. I really like this one. I find it stays on quite well, and I'm pretty lazy, so the application is so easy, and it has the little brush on the other end, so I use that just to brush any leftover other makeup, so like foundation powder that manages to get in my eyebrows, because I think it looks awful when there's just powder and foundation in eyebrows. So yeah, I kind of just go over my eyebrows where the hair's a little bit thin, or just sort of shape them up a bit. And also to try and make them look similar, but it never really works because for some reason my eyebrows hair just will grow completely different. So that eyeshadow is by Makeup Forever, and I think the colour is called Star Powder, but it is gorgeous. I love this colour, and I will probably one day, when I can afford it, buy all of the other colours. I'm not really sure what this palette is because it's very old. I'm sure they would have discontinued it by now, but it's by L'Oreal, I think, and yeah, it's not great. Any gold eyeshadow will do, and anything that's sort of like a browny red colour. So I'm just getting rid of any fallout. So that palette was probably like $13. I got it off eBay in 2008. So it's really quite old. I'm not sure if it'd still be up on there, but I think that you could use any darker red shade than the first red shade that you use. Sorry if I'm not making much sense. I'm not very good at this. So I like to just put that in the outer corners of my eyes and then underneath my eyes as well. So any bronze eyeliner will work here. I believe this one is from a company or brand that's called Modelista. I'm not entirely sure. And then I'm using Rimmel black pencil eyeliner. I should have sharpened it because it would have been a lot easier. But I put that on my lash line because it gets rid of that sort of light gap between where my eyeliner and mascara is. I don't know, I just think it makes it look a bit nicer. So I like to use an eyeliner, a liquid eyeliner that has that felt tip sort of pen. So this one's really old. I'm not sure what the brand is, but I like to use the Rimmel eyeliner, the liquid one. I find the ones with the felt tip are a lot easier to use. I wish I had started out using this eyeliner, but I didn't. And then I kind of just follow where my eyeline would be if it was a bit longer. I'm not really sure why I do this. I think I'm just, I don't know, I've been doing that sort of cat eye thing since 2008 or 2009, so it's probably just out of habit now. So now I'm using the Scandeleyes Rimmel mascara, not because it's great, but because it was cheap. I don't really like this brush, so in a second I switch it over to another brush that has sort of more bristles. It's more bushy than this one. This one works really well on my bottom eyelashes though, so I like to switch back and forth between it. I'm really bad at filming. I always go off camera. I'm very sorry. If you own an eyelash curler, you could put that on before you, well, use that, sorry, before you use your mascara. But I don't own one. So yeah, I switch back to the other brush to do my bottom eyelashes because it doesn't make them clump together quite as easily as the other one does. But I go back over my top eyelashes because it separates them a bit and it doesn't make them more clumpy or anything. So yep, that's pretty much it. I'll leave a list in the description of all of the products that I used. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, okay, bye!